So about 2 weeks ago, I decided that I didn't want to sleep, even though it was like 1:30 in the morning. I know for a regular person that sounds kind of crazy, but for me, that's when the day begins and I come alive. So instead, I decided to pull out my entire magazine collection, as you can see here, to spice up my vanity. I had a completely different intro film for this, but I ended up hating the entire thing, hence this voiceover. But oh well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You just gotta keep it pushing and try something new. Hey, that rhymed. Huh. Anyway, so this is the vanity. I think it's super cool since it's super trendy right now, and a lot of people are spending so much money to build one or have one put into their rooms and stuff. Except mine came built into my bedroom. The 70s. What a time to be alive. Yeesh. Don't mind the mess that's about to come up, but I haven't taken care of this space in quite a while. Oh yeah, so I never got into my theme or my inspiration or anything like that, but I wanted to use the pages to create a collage and give my room a backstage dressing room, a rock and roll type of vibe and aesthetic, even though I'm using purely fashion magazines. Um, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm sure it will. Um, I know, so innovative, never been done before. Flipping through the magazines was actually really fun. These are super old, and if you remember from like a minute ago, Kendall Jenner was on the cover of the September issue, and I believe it might have been her first. I could be wrong, but anyways, it was just super interesting to see what was hip and what was new from a few years ago, and which styles lived on today, and surprisingly, a lot of them had. This whole process was actually really time consuming, so I decided to just mark my favorite pages and go to bed and continue in the morning. As you can see, I've already started cutting out pages from the magazine. I wanted to do it on camera, but I don't know why I didn't use my tripod, so it was kind of hard to do it with one hand. It also took quite a bit of time just to cut out a handful of pages. So with some movie magic, bippity boppity boo, I am done, and I really hope that that phrase isn't trademarked or anything like that. Hopefully I don't get sued. Cool. After all the pages were cut out, I decided to shuffle it up. Usually I would organize it by color or theme or something, but I wanted to keep it interesting and kind of keep it randomized, do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. So here it is, once again, plain and empty. You're going to notice that I removed all of the stuff that was here yesterday because that was super duper embarrassing how messy it was. I haven't taken care of this space in a couple months, and I haven't taken care of myself. So this is the first step to getting better. Bam! So step one, you're going to want to take a damp rag and wipe down all of the walls. Giving your walls a quick little wipe down is actually going to help the tape stick a little bit better since you're removing all the dust that might cause the tape to lose its stickiness, I guess. After you finish wiping down the walls, give it a couple minutes to dry off before getting started. Here you're seeing me tape up all the pages, carefree, having fun, living my best life. But what you're actually witnessing is me causing my own downfall, my own destruction, and not even realizing it. I'm over here in the corner just taping the pages up with scotch tape tubes, thinking, wow, this is going to be so easy. This is going to go by in no time. But what I don't realize is I've made my first grave mistake by just using tubes of tape and nothing else. I didn't really secure those first couple pages, and then about 15 minutes into taping, it was a hot day of climbing up and down, so I turned on a fan to cool off. As you can see, this is where I started sweating. My hair is completely crazy, and little did I know the fan was going to be the death of me. So this is my queen, my favorite actress from the British television show Skins. She became the face of the Cartier Clash collection. So proud of her. Congratulations. If you haven't watched that show, I think it is on Netflix, and it's a great series. I think she's only in like 2 seasons and then the ending, but Definitely worth a watch. So after about an hour of taping paper to the walls, this is where I'm at. As you can see, there's a couple pages that are kind of just floating randomly askew. Not askew, but just kind of floating randomly on the walls. I didn't want them to kind of square out. I wanted all the pages to kind of overlap a little bit to create a little bit more visual interest. 2 hours into it and my soul left my body because I messed up big time. The lack of tape and the use of the fan caused the pages to parachute and fly off the walls. Everything landed in a big crumpled ball. At this point, I was so devastated, you guys. You don't even understand. Like, I wanted to give up and I completely forgot to film how I fixed it. So, there's no footage. It's pretty much night outside, but I'm finally done. And I'm so excited to show you guys. Let's just have another quick look at the vanity. Before, it was extra plain and extra boring, no life, and now, drumroll please, voila! After hours of painful work and nearly giving up, I'm super duper happy with the results, you guys. I even brought back life to my countertops. Hopefully I can keep it this way for as long as possible. No promises though. That's it for this video. I know that the lighting is super terrible right now, but I really wanted to utilize this new backdrop. I just wanted to say that I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create what I now realize might actually be a fire hazard. But see you guys next time, if there is one.